Going on YouTube, Centex Collector here with another finished project. This time, the G.I. Joe classified scale Dreadnok stun. Apparently this was a thing back in 2004. It was like a con exclusive. Ran across it because I've been printing off various Dreadnok stuff in my personal collection. I never knew this was a thing. The main standout for this is this stun has Dreadnok logos. So the model that I got this from had Cobra logos. So I'd made the SVG and I had somebody else make the STL file for me. But I made the SVG. But yeah, that's what really set this thing off, is these Dreadnok wheel caps. I had already printed it, did the Cobra wheel caps, like, nah, I don't like that. But yeah, there we are. Probably could did it here, but I had already printed these and glued them by the time I had to create this logo. So I could have did that probably on here, but whatever. And it's hard to find the decals, like good clear pictures of decals. I think there's a decal here, but I wasn't sure what it said. So I just kept it simple. The Cobra logo's there, Cobra logo's on the flags. And then I just went with gray, blue, and green. So this is the Nardo gray. It's like a medium gray, matte, I believe. And then this is basic PLA Bambu green. That's the name of it, Bambu green. But it is all Bambu Lab filament, but specifically called Bambu green. And then the blue is dark blue matte. And of course, the high flow TPU. And you can see I got this bad boy all stacked up with Dreadnok. So we got 2 in the back, 2 more here, and 2 more there. So 2, 4, 6. And I could load up more on the other side if I wanted to. And then this cannon, you can move the whole thing with the seat, or you can move it individually. The flags are movable. I didn't glue them down. Oh, and I scaled this down to 89% because the original model at 100% is just way too big. So 89% I found as a sweet spot for this particular model. And then these will pop off fairly easy, but we'll keep them intact there. And then the front will actually split open like the original. So there we go with the front split. You can see there's the mechanism there that allows it to swing open, and then these like kind of clip down there to keep it closed per se. So putting it together was fairly easy. And the front tire, that's kind of TPU, so it's a rollable tire. It's kind of flimsy right here. I probably could have did a thicker, but normally I'm gonna keep this closed. But I probably could have did higher infill. But the bottom I printed all in one piece, the whole bottom, because normally I think it's like a split of 2 pieces. But I did the whole bottom piece on my AnyCubic Kobra 3 Max, and everything else I printed with either the P1S, like the big one parts, and some of the smaller parts I would have done on my A1 Mini. So yeah, overall, man, this thing came out, and it's gonna, you know, it rolls. And then there's the other side. You can see with the Nox loaded up in the back with this little cannon back here. Like I said, there's the foot pegs. And they actually fit the foot well for classified. Printed out really clean. There were some issues, like right here you can see there's an issue there. A little bit gappage here and there, but I think that's the model, not my printing. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have this finally completed. I've been talking about doing this for months and didn't have any other pending projects. I moved recently, so I went ahead and got this knocked out. And I'll post how much filament and how many hours this took. to print. Like I said, it's pretty simple as far as like the parts. There's not too many parts. The colors, you only got like 3 colors to worry about, plus the TPU. So it wasn't crazy, and it was fairly straightforward. I didn't have any directions, and I've made one of these previously. Pretty straightforward to put together. And then just for size comparison, there it is with the Rowdy Toys Thunder Machine. So like I said, scaled it down to 89%. It's perfect. You could probably get away with 88%. Like Nagahide's a little bigger, so he was kind of tight back there. But you could probably do, let's see. Yeah, you might be able to get away with like 88, 87%, but 89 is that sweet spot for all of these models for Steve's Toys. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it came out. But you can see that's so I couldn't imagine printing 100% is just nuts. It's just way too big. 89% is definitely that sweet spot. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's the Dreadnok Stun. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.